Welcome to Gentle Yoga, everyone. I'm Dr. Alice MacKinnon, Stillness Ninja, and I thought we might spend about 15 or 20 minutes exploring a few very gentle yoga postures on the floor, on our mats, that will help to nourish and soothe our nervous systems, but that will also get some of our joints moving and stretch some of our muscles. Let's start, shall we? I thought we might start with what's called the Namaste flow. It's a little bit of a gentle, moving meditation. You're welcome to sit with your legs crossed. You're welcome to have legs straight or one leg bent, one leg straight, whatever's most comfortable for you. Remembering that we want to make sure that in yoga and in gentle yoga in particular, we are kind to our bodies and our systems. We begin with our hands together in prayer position at the heart center, here in the center of the chest. And as we breathe in, we take the breath down into the belly. We exhale and stretch the arms forward. Breathing in through the nose, take the arms above the head. And as we exhale, the arms float down. You can breathe out through your nose or your mouth. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling. And float the arms down as you exhale. We remember in our practice that we have all the time we need. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping the shoulders down, inhaling and exhaling. And we'll do it one more time. Breathing in, right into the belly, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. We bring the hands back up to the heart center and just pause for a moment. And notice the sensations that you can feel in your body right now. Notice if there's any tension, if there's a feeling of energy moving. Whatever you feel is absolutely perfect. We simply notice and breathe. And notice. And acknowledge. Very gently now, again, the legs can be crossed, they can be open, they can be straight, one leg straight, one leg bent. We're very gently going to walk ourselves forward. I'll just change my angle here slightly so you can see what I'm doing. We ask the ambitious mind to focus on the breath, so that we're able to have a conversation directly with the body. Only go as far as your body wants to go in this posture. It's starting to stretch through the glutes, through the inner thighs. It's opening up the hips a little bit. And let's pause for a moment. Wherever you are, some of you might be here. Some of you might be all the way out. Some of us will be somewhere in between. And we simply rest in the breath. Notice how the body is feeling. And if the body wants to go a little bit further, then we can. We just gently, gently move further. If your body wants to come out of it, come on out of it. We just listen to the body's wisdom. Keep those breaths long and deep. And on the next inhale, walking up very slowly. If you haven't already come up, just walk up nice and slowly. And see if you can lift the spine up out of the sacrum and the hips. And just rest the hands in the lap for a moment. Have a breath there and let yourself settle again. See if you can draw the chin in slightly towards the throat so that the back of the neck lengthens and the head is able to float. And we take a breath in. We're going to do a little twist now, just a very gentle twist. Have a breath in. And as you exhale, we bring the left hand to the right knee. Keep that spine long. The right hand comes behind the back and moving from the lower back, then the mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck and head. And we exhale. We feel the twist through the belly, through the ribs, maybe in the shoulder joints. Just notice where you feel activation in the body. Keep those long, deep breaths going. And breathing in when you're ready. On the exhale, come back to the center again. Take a couple of breaths here. Letting the tops of the shoulders soften and breathing in again. And this time, starting at the lower back, we take the right hand to the left knee, lift the spine nice and tall, and we go lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck and head, and breathe deeply, noticing where you feel the body engaging. And one more breath in. On the out breath, start with the head, shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back, and come back to the center. Let's stretch the legs out now. They've been crossed for a little while, haven't they? And we just give them a shake. Loosen them off a bit. Shake out the arms too. You know, shaking hands, legs, arms is a great way to move tension out of the body. As is an exhale. Here's a great one for getting into the hip joints. It's also really good for our abdominal muscles and our core muscles. We're going to take the feet wide. The knees are bent. Go nice and slowly. We're going to lift ourselves tall. I tend to hold my hands in prayer position for this one. And we're going to turn to the right, flexing the feet so that our legs end up at right angles. And we turn, breathing out. Breathing in, come back to the center. Breathing out, and let's turn to the left, keeping the spine long, feeling the movement through the hip joints, and we squeeze into the glute. Coming up, breathe in, breathing out, squeezing the left glute. You might even want to lift that left hip a little bit. We're activating our glutes. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out, and turning to the left. Squeeze the right glute. Coming back to center, and let's do one more to each side. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to center. Breathing in and to the other side. And back to center. I'll move back a little bit. We do tend to move forward a little bit on that one. And again, shake out those legs. Give the shoulders a roll. Have a nice deep breath in. We might stretch the back of the legs a little bit, shall we? So the hamstrings, we need to both strengthen the hamstrings and the glutes and the quads, and we also need to stretch them. They are in control. They have a lot to do with how our pelvic bowl sits, and so we want there to be flexibility as well as strength and stability. Let's just flex our feet for a moment, bringing the hands by the hips, and we're going to sit up in what's called Dandasana, staff pose. Draw the navel into the spine, lengthen the spine, keep the shoulders down and back, that's it. Now for some of us, we can already feel that stretch through the back of the legs. If you want to go a little bit further, then very gently, we're going to lengthen through the spine and hinge from the hips and gently walk the fingers forwards. That's it. Only go as far as your body is comfortable for you to go. And as we do this, we breathe deeply. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you might find you're able to walk a little further. And pause. And have another breath in. And lengthening through the spine and through the legs. Can you feel that stretch through the back of the legs now? Hamstrings, back of the knees, calves. You might find you can reach your toes. You might find you can't. It doesn't matter. We just give this a little bit of time. And then gently, gently, gently walking back. And let's bring the feet together into butterfly pose and just open up the hips again. You might want to have your hands behind the hips and rock gently from side to side. You might want to hold the feet like the pages of a book, lifting up nice and tall through the spine. That's it. And now we feel a bit of a stretch through the inner thighs. Have a breath in. And without dropping your head yet, let's just hinge forward. And again, your body will know how far it wants to go and when it wants to stop. Take a gentle exhale. And one more, lengthen the spine. And then when you're ready, drop the head down towards the toes. Let the spine curl over. And then tucking the chin on the chest, roll up very slowly. And come back into the length of the spine. Have a breath in and bring the knees together. And stretch out the legs again. Would you like to do something for the shoulders, tops of the shoulders and shoulder joints? We might try Cowface arms, and there's a simple version and the full version. You're welcome to cross the legs if you'd like to, or to sit however is comfortable for you. We're going to take the left arm up above the head, stretching up through the waist, that's it, and then drop the hand behind the head between the shoulder blades. Good. Now take the right hand and just apply a little bit of pressure through the elbow. You'll probably feel a stretch through the tricep underneath the arm there, and you might feel that shoulder joint opening up a little bit. Now, if you practice yoga regularly, you might want to also move into the more traditional Cowface pose, where you take the right hand behind, connect the fingers. See if you can lift that elbow up towards the ceiling. A nice straight spine. Keep the breath flowing. That's good work. One more breath. And on the exhale, release and release. And roll the shoulders. Excellent. And now let's use the right arm. Take the right arm up above the head, breathing in. Lengthen the spine and through the waist. Take the hand behind the head, near the shoulder blades. And again, just apply a little bit of pressure to the elbow there. Feel the stretch through the tricep. In gentle yoga, we go so beautifully slowly that we have an opportunity to notice where the body is activating and engaging. And we just notice, and then on the exhale, we tend to soften. Again, if you want to, you can take the left hand behind, joining up the fingers. Keep the elbow up towards the ceiling. Keep that deep breath going. And when you're ready on an out breath, and relax. Keep the shoulders and roll. Let's just take a moment. And again, notice how the body is feeling. I'm going to bring my hands into my lap, and we might finish off our practice with some long, slow, deep belly breaths. You're welcome to close your eyes if you'd like to, or you can have your eyes open and just have a very soft, unfocused gaze. Let's just rest the hands in the lap or on the knees. Arms are open to signify that we're not grasping onto anything. We are able to let our thoughts come and go. We are able to flow with the changes of life. Taking a deep breath into the belly. Feel the belly expand. And on the exhale, let the shoulders soften. Let the belly soften. Let the legs relax and soften. At the end of the exhale, pause for a heartbeat or two. And then inhale, take the breath right down into the belly. Pause at the top of the inhale for a heartbeat or two. And then exhaling, let everything soften. Let's do one more of those long, slow breaths. Inhaling, feel the belly expand. Exhaling, let the belly soften, let the shoulders relax. Gently opening the eyes if they're closed. We're going to bring our hands together in prayer position again. The left hand bringing the wisdom from our experience, and the right hand with all the promise and dreams for the future. Together, and notice the feel of the fingers and the palms upon each other. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Have another breath here. Right here in this present moment, the only place that we can ever truly be. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me.